Welcome back to Crusader Strive Network. We currently have the Lincoln Christian Crusaders against the Malcolm Clippers. This is currently the A team game here. Starting off, we got Kenadee Ailes in the jump.
She almost wins that, but Malcolm
We got
Clippers.
Hallie Dolliver coming out with that one. And we've got a jump ball. For your Lincoln Christian Crusader starters, we got Jessa Heiser, Macy Pittenger, Kenadee Ailes, Cassabaum, and Merrill Paul. Jessa Heiser bringing the ball up the court.
Hands off to Maddie Cassabaum. Almost good pass from Macy Pittenger.
We see a little bit of 5 game coming out into this with a shot attempt by Kenadee Ailes. And that one is good! Wow. You love to see the game started off like that.
She definitely takes after me on that one,
yes.
Her sister, for sure. And she comes down and makes the layup.
Wow. Starting off strong, Kenadee Ailes with 5 points already in this game. With the steal by
Jessa. With the steal and the layup.
Wow. This is an intense game. This game is going to have you on the edge of your seats all night, ladies and gentlemen. We got Hallie Dolliver with the pass up the court, and it is no good. Hallie Dolliver does play on a Lasers team with most of these Lincoln Christian girls, so that'll be pretty fun for them to play against each other. Competitive aspect for them. We've got a press going on by the Malcolm Clippers. Looks like a little, maybe 1-3. And we've got another shot, and that one is just hard.
But Maddie Cassabaum with the rebound. Good aggression by her. Macy Pittenger
yes,
with
and we have another shot.
They must have all gone shooting together. I don't know.
Wow. You can see a bright future for our Lincoln Christian girls carrying on the three-point legacy.
I think so.
Hopefully we can start knocking down some of our shots in our games.
Hopefully.
Sometimes been a little rough, but Bishop Newman game, we did get back into it a little bit.
And Rebecca McCullough has been out for the Lincoln Christian Crusaders with an injury.
Yes, that has been pretty hard on these Lincoln Christian girls that have one of their tallest posts taken out.
She was a good rebounder and good offensive contributor for us.
Yes. We can see her older sister, Faith McCullough, doing the same in our games. We have a lot of sisters
we do.
in these games. I have my little sister, Jessa Heiser, number 1.
And mine, Kenadee Ailes, number 15.
And then we have Faith, the McCulloughs. And do we have any? Oh, we have the McEwen, Sophie McEwen, and Isabel.
Sisters. And the Schneider sisters, Jocelyn Schneider and Ava Schneider.
We saw a good performance by Jocelyn Schneider just a little bit earlier in the B game. We've got our first points on the scoreboard for the Malcolm Clippers there with the layup. A nice pass ahead, but it just knocks out.
Hallie Dolliver with the ball, bringing it up, loses it to Jessa Heiser as she comes up with it quickly down the court. Nice pass ahead.
We got a little bit of 5 game, which is a pretty smart approach for the Lincoln Christian Crusaders after we've seen their 3-point percentage so far. And we have another 3-point, but that will bring the percentage down a little bit.
Kenadee Ailes with the reverse layup, and she finishes.
Phenomenal start for Kenadee Ailes, my goodness. She might have more points than I have in my career. I'm not going to lie. Already in this game.
And
oh my gosh.
Move.
Insane. And we have a timeout, which is well expected after this strong start by the Lincoln Christian Crusaders with 14 points, Malcolm Clippers with 2. And for Kenadee Ailes, that is 9 points of our 14.
We're doing pretty well putting the ball in the hoop, as we struggled a little in the B game putting the ball in the hoop. We got good looks, though, which is good. They'll fall.
They will fall. Sometimes there seems to be a little bit of a cap on the bucket for the shots going, but that cap has been knocked off in this
Apparently. They must have removed it before warm-ups.
That is so kind of them. You love to see that. We see both teams drawing up a little bit of a play, trying to get something going right out of this timeout. We'll see which team can be successful in that. Yeah. 14-2. That is a little bit of a fallback for the Malcolm Clippers, but we'll see if they can come out strong to end this first quarter. Maybe close that gap a little bit, but the Crusaders girls are going to want to keep that momentum going for them in the end of this first quarter. Most of these Lincoln Christian girls do play on a Lasers team. They've practiced with us quite a few times, and they have some real talent there on the team with 31, Hallie Dolliver. And we have a steal by Macy Pittenger.
Macy Pittenger, great little point guard with the pass to Maddie Casabon, and she finishes.
That pass was on a dime.
It was. And a turnover. Bella comes up with it to Kenadee Ailes, who is fouled and will go to the line.
Let's see if Kenadee can put these free throws in the hoop tonight. And with how she's doing, I'd hope so. Knock on wood. Thank goodness for this wood table right under us.
It will be handy.
Yes.
And Kenadee does not make the first one. Okay, maybe this isn't real wood.
Might not be a thing.
This is a high-scoring first quarter for the Lincoln Christian Crusaders. She finishes the second one. And they will go up into a press. Bella Bingham steals the ball and is fouled.
On the floor.
Hopefully we can execute this out-of-bounds play.
Yes. We've seen a lot of success already with that press they've got going for the Crusader girls. We've got a timeout. My dad seems to be pretty annoyed.
Does not seem to be working to get the ball in. So we will have a timeout to discuss.
I've been in the position of those girls down there. It's not a fun one.
No.
We do not want either of our dads very mad at you.
And so, Hallie, I've got a question for you.
Okay, fire away.
Who's a better coach, your dad or your grandpa?
Both of them phenomenal coaches. I unfortunately have not been able to be coached by my grandpa, but he has given me some great pointers before and after games, as well as my dad, both of them very good, as well as my uncle Joel, who coaches at Papillion La Vista South, also an amazing coach. Just a lot of coaches throughout our entire family. Honestly, all very good coaches. I have a lot of respect for them. And my grandpa coached at UNK, so he's probably taken the dub for the best coach. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, and shout out to you, Grandpa, if you are watching. All my grandparents were always tuning in and supporting all of their grandkids. I love all of you. You are the best. I have been very glad about this Stripe Network that the grandparents who aren't able to come to the games because of COVID have been able to tune in and support their grandkids. It's such an important aspect of everything for them. So I'm very glad that they've got to do that if they haven't been able to come to the games. But thankfully, we have seen a little bit of freedom start to open up around who can come to our games. So hopefully going into postseason, we could get some fans there. Probably not going to ever be 100% for us this season, but even 25-50% would be great.
Better than what it used to be.
Exactly.
Hallie Dolliver with a shot just too hard. Pass from Maddie Casabon to Kenadee Ailes to Bella Bingham to Macy Pittenger.
Pass out to Jessa
with the
Heiser.
shot. Almost.
Well, like her sister in her last game. It was unfortunate for myself.
Which one, you or Annie?
Me. I think Annie did make some of her attempts, but I unfortunately was not.
Well, they probably put that lid on the hoop again.
Yes, they did. But they will be taking it off postseason. We've got a foul on Jessa Heiser. I did like the aggression there, though.
That is her first personal, 4th team foul.
The score 17-2 with a little update for you guys.
Just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Pass out to Hallie Dolliver, and she finishes. I'll have to give it to Hallie. She is quite the player. From watching her from lasers and now into this game, you can see that she
Bella
is pretty well.
Bingham with the shot, which gives the Crusaders a 20-4 lead in just the first quarter.
Wow, that is a high-scoring junior high first quarter.
Like I said, during the B game, it's a bright future for us.
Yes, this is making me excited to come back and watch you guys. Such a bright future for the Lincoln Christian girls.
Good take by Bella Bingham, just too hard, and the ball goes back to the Malcolm Clippers.
And as you can hear, the Lincoln Christian girls are wanting to get a lot of ball movement on the offensive end, moving the ball around, looking for that open shot around the three-point line as they're doing well there. Hallie Dolliver brings the ball up the court with the pass. And it looks like the Lincoln Christian girls come up with that.
Great drive by Macy Pittenger with a finger roll, and it goes in. Wow. Great move by Macy Pittenger.
We've seen reverse layups and finger rolls all in this game.
These girls are very developed.
They are developed at such a young age. Oh, another shot attempt.
And Macy Pittenger hits a 3, which
you can see the Lincoln Christian girls going crazy after that one. Pure
loving it.
Pure excitement throughout this gym.
Totally.
Shot attempt, but it is no good for Hallie Dolliver.
To end your first quarter, it is 25-4 Lincoln.
And we are back.
Kenadee Ailes leads Lincoln Christian Crusaders with 10 points and Macy Pittenger with 8.
Lincoln Christian girls have 25 points. At this rate, we're going to have 100 by the end of the game. That would be such an experience. I don't think that has ever happened in junior high history.
Never, probably. In the world.
Probably. We might be breaking history here tonight, so stay tuned throughout this entire game. Little dump pass down to number 31 as she finishes, giving the Malcolm Clippers 6 points. Wow, what an aggressive pass. Oh, yes, Merrill Paul.
Great move by Merrill Paul. Wow.
You'll love to see it.
All I can say, this team's pretty good.
They finished their layups probably better than I do.
Honestly, same here. They probably take more layups than I do.
I have not shot a layup all season. If you go to Malcolm, do not listen to that one.
Merrill Paul takes the tumble. The ball is back to the Lincoln Christian Crusaders as Bella Bingham inbounds to Jessa Heesier.
We see them working the ball around the outside. Probably looking for another 3-point attempt here.
Great ball movement.
And we have another one. Wow, that was a pretty good, dribble
look.
off and look. Malcolm Clippers have it again. And a 3-point attempt, and just in and out for the Malcolm Clippers. Hallie Dolliver with the rebound and the and one. I see a bright future for Hallie Dolliver.
I believe Hallie Dolliver has all of their points so far for the Malcolm Clippers. And she finishes her free throws.
9 points for Hallie Dolliver. And we see Jessa Heesier bring the ball up the court. With some true speed, look at that. And a shot by Merrill Paul just long. Brings me back to our B game. A little bit there. And out on the Malcolm Clippers, stays with the Lincoln Christian Crusaders.
The girl on the bench over there that got hit with the ball had some volleyball reflexes I saw as she tried to pass it as it hit her.
They have had quite the volleyball team.
They have. Pretty successful.
Yes, very successful.
Macy Pittenger with the 3.
We love to see that.
Wow.
She is having quite the night.
These girls.
Shout out to the Pittenger family. I got to babysit them last night. It's pretty fun. And if you weren't tuned in with us during the B game, the Clippers stands for boat. I was informed while babysitting.
The Malcolm Boats.
Yep. Oh, and a shot attempt, but it is no good. Kenadee Ailes on the floor. And they are called the Clippers, probably because of the Branched Oak Lake. Nice destination for Nebraska.
Makes sense.
People in the summers to go on a nice vacation out to Branched Oak. And Kenadee Ailes finished with that shot.
Nice drive by Kenadee Ailes.
We always had Branched Oak cross-country meets where we'd compete against the Malcolm Clippers. They've always been pretty strong at cross-country, I'm not going to lie. For a while now, we don't know what they're doing out there for their running programs, but it's been pretty good.
Nice spin move by Jessa Heesier, and she is fouled.
She is fouled.
She will go to the line.
After that spin move, it's a well-deserved foul.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if my little sister can put these in. Lots of pressure.
Ooh.
With the bank.
Oh, and the bank is open.
You know what? We're not going to complain about that.
No.
We aren't going to complain. A point is a point.
Points on the board. We are happy.
Exactly.
And she lays the other one in. 34-11 in your second quarter. The Lincoln Christian Crusaders are up, and Hallie Dolliver pulls up just short. Lincoln Christian pushes the ball well.
Shot reversing around to Kenadee Ailes for the 3-point attempt, and it is no good, just a little strong there. We can't make them all, though. And a little, and a shot attempt, but it is no good. Not Hallie, that's fine. Just brings the ball up the court.
Oh, yes. And a shot by Bella Bingham.
A long 2 there. It's not a 3, but a long 2, and we love to see that.
Timeout taken by the Malcolm Clippers.
Your score at this timeout is 36-11. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Yeah, so going into this new year, we have got a new coaching staff, completely a new coaching staff, except Coach Joelle. She was with us last year, but getting this new coaching staff has been pretty cool. I love to see the excitement that they've brought, and excitement throughout the entire program, truly.
One of the main things we like to talk about is our intensity, and the coaches have really pushed us and helped bring that intensity out of us, which has helped us in the stretch of some long games.
Yes.
Being tough and finishing until the end. So
I feel like the intensity from our practices are really carried out into our games. Speeding up practices really slows down the games, which helps a lot. And our girls are back on the court. Malcolm has the ball currently. Some solid man-to-man defense with that help defense, which gets a stolen ball for the Crusaders.
Just a Heiser on the fast break.
Kenadee Ailes with the shot. I'm feeling that one. I was feeling that one, and it goes in.
She got it.
And we are wanting a good defensive possession after that shot to get a stop. And
Whitney Cunningham with the jump ball. Man. Jump balls not only in the B game, A game too.
Not as many, though. We're seeing quite great basketball throughout this A game and the B game. Both games were pretty great, but I've loved to watch this game.
Hallie Dolliver shoots, cannot get it to go. Kenadee Ailes with the missed box out.
And we've got some more stats across the board for the Malcolm Clippers tonight, with 32 scoring it. 32, Rachel Landon. Possibly messed up that last name, I apologize. Malcolm Clippers with the shot, and it is no good, but we did see some good ball reversal throughout that possession. Kenadee Ailes is bringing the ball up the court, passes to Jessa Heiser. Pass out, and the shot
Whitney
attempt.
Cunningham,
and
she got it. Another three-pointer. I think these girls, I think they maybe don't sleep. They might just shoot.
They might
all
just
the time.
Shoot. I swear, when you say eat, sleep, basketball, that is what these girls live. If they keep up this percentage, my gosh.
Almost 50 points in the first half, almost.
Wow.
This is just under a minute here before halftime. Your score is 42-13. Lincoln Christian girls are up as Macy Pittenger brings up the ball. Pass is deflected. Stays for Lincoln Christian.
Let's see if they can get something off this out-of-bounds play.
Maddie Caspon with a strong drive, and she gets it to go.
See that? That puts your score at 44-13.
Good cut by Hallie Dolliver.
Such the cut. I love that. I think that's Hallie Dolliver's second backdoor cut.
I think it is. Almost strong drive by Merrill Paul, just loses it out of bounds.
Ball back with the Malcolm Clippers with 17 seconds. We'll see if they can get a bucket right before half here. And a steal by Kenadee Ailes, just lay it in.
Hopefully she can lay it in, and she got it. Those fast break lips when you're all alone, very nerve-wracking, but she got it to go.
At the end of the first half, it is 46 Lincoln Christian to 15 for your Malcolm Clippers.
When our children were in school, I was part of a Moms in Prayer, and now I'm part of a grandma's group that prays weekly. I think the daily role that we as grandparents have in our grandkids' lives is the highest calling is to pray for them. I'm Pauline Norman.
My name's Dwayne Norman, and we have 4 grandchildren in Lincoln Christian.
I'm John Watson.
My name is Carla Watson, and we have 8 grandchildren at Lincoln Christian.
It's so fun to visit Lincoln Christian as a grandparent, especially on Grandparents' Day, and just seeing how they are loved and valued and cared for.
It's a family at Lincoln Christian. They include me as if I am a mother or a parent.
The values at Lincoln Christian, I look back and I wished that I would have had that training growing up. It's amazing.
The kids have come home and said, hey, I've learned this verse, or I've learned this principle, and I'm going, wow, I'm impressed. It's just part of their life.
I want them to understand that you don't lean on your own understanding, but that you lean on God's Word. And I think Lincoln Christian School is instilling that, and I can see it with the excitement they have about school.
I think it's important to support Lincoln Christian School through your general giving. Many have gone before us, and we see that product. We're benefiting from that product.
We think it's important to invest in the school because it's an investment in eternity. And I love that when you give to the Lord, then He multiplies it.
Where your heart is, your money's going to be. So we give to something that's important to us.
I am so glad that my grandchildren are at Lincoln Christian. The school, it's the foundation. That foundation is built in them.
We have an important role to make the foundation a little wider and a little deeper and a little stronger for the next generation. And I think that's what it's all about. That's our job.
I appreciate the impact that Lincoln Christian has had on our grandkids. Christ is central in the classroom, and that blesses my heart.
Chat.
Hello and welcome back in the second half of your game tonight. Lincoln Christian leading 46 with the Malcolm Clippers with 15. We've honestly got scoring across the board for the Lincoln Christian girls. Jessie Heesier with 4, Macy Pittenger with 11, Bella Bingham with 5, Kenadee Ailes with 17, Maddie Casabon with 4, Meryl Paul with 2, and Whitney Cunningham with 3. And then for Malcolm, Hallie Dolliver with 13. And it looks like the Malcolm Clippers have the ball currently.
Good defense by Jessie Heesier. Wow. Heesier.
Been friends for so long and you still don't know how to say her last name.
Maybe
And
I
the
just
ball-
get nervous on the air.
Yes. And the ball goes to the Lincoln Christian Crusaders.
You know, I think it'd be fun to score 100.
I think
Let's
so too.
go for it.
I think we had about 7 threes in that first half there, so to come out and score another 7 will be challenging, but all things are possible. And with this team that we have seen tonight, I fully believe that they can do that.
And that'll be a foul on number 24, the Malcolm Clippers. That is Anna Grace Christensen.
Doesn't look like we've cleared the fouls from the first half.
I believe that's what we are waiting on here.
Yes, we've got a little timeout for a little confusion. Does it look like your dad is running the score? It's awkward.
I don't know, but
It's Mr. McEwen.
and Jessa Heiser hits the 3.
Wow, you love to see it.
Great drive by Hallie Dolliver, but can't finish. Macy Pittenger with the rebound, and she is hustling down the floor with a great pass.
Paul
to Merrill
passes it out. Jesse Heiser for the 3, and it is no
just
good.
hard.
A little off balance with that shot.
Oh, sorry. Macy
Yes.
Pittenger.
Yes. Oh, it looks so good
it
from
does.
up here. It did. Wow, and the fast break. Honestly, I knew there was no stopping her with that one.
No. That's all right, though. It's only our first foul of the half.
We can live with that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Hallie Dolliver at the line. I think this could be her 15th point, but no good, so she's still at 15. She is at 15 points, I think. We haven't really updated it. Yes, she is at 15 points.
Maddie Caspon with the blocked shot. Malcolm takes the ball back.
And shot attempt, and it is just a little long. Maddie Casaubon bringing the ball up the floor. We can see some great ball control throughout the Lincoln Christian girls, and just as I say that, ball goes out of bounds for the Lincoln Christian girls. I would knock on this wood here, but as we saw earlier, it is fake.
I don't think it works.
No, it does not. Maybe superstitions aren't real. Maybe they are. And look at that. The Malcolm girls are bringing the ball up the court. Out of bounds. Look at that. Ball
Right
back.
off the fingertips.
Honestly, deja vu from the play right before this.
Both teams.
Back to baseline, it looks like. And a pass out.
Maddie Caspon with a great drive, and she lays it in. Great drive by Maddie Caspon.
I've loved seeing how the Crusader girls have really shared the ball throughout all of them tonight, looking for good shots and really putting those shots in after they look for them.
Great rotation.
See the ball.
Jessa does a great
Drive, kick out to Kenadee Ailes. And
almost.
it was just in and out. Another shot
Macy
attempt.
with a shot, almost. And Kenna with the rebound, and she gets it in.
She lays it in. Malcolm Clippers with the ball. A little backdoor, but not passed in time.
And Jessa pushes the ball, and she gets the layup to go. Jessa does a great job of getting that ball out quick, going up the floor.
Yes, she does.
Passing it ahead. And
Another
she steals it again.
Oh, and she doesn't
maybe
get it
not. Kenna with the rebound, and Macy goes strong with the drive, is fouled on the floor.
Ground.
There are some subs coming in for the Lincoln Christian Crusaders. That is Bella Bingham and Whitney Cunningham for Merrill Paul and Jessa Heiser.
We did see Whitney Cunningham not only contributing in the A game, but also in the B game tonight.
She
And
did.
a 3-point shot again
These
for Maddie Casabon.
little Lincoln Christian Crusader girls.
They are truly living up to my expectations and really going above and beyond.
Definitely above and beyond.
Looks like we're running a little Nebraska action. Guessing Hallie Dolliver is very familiar with that one as we run it in the lasers as well. Oh, it looks like we got a little 2-3 action going on by the Malcolm Clippers here in this possession.
Maddie Caspon with the shot, and she gets it.
My goodness gracious.
I really can't believe this.
I can't believe the game I'm watching in front of my eyes. It's truly unwrapped
This
into
is crazy.
one for the history books.
Most definitely.
I think that this actually might go down in junior high Lincoln Christian history for
I think it
highest
should.
scoring, most threes.
Yeah. Your score is 61-17. The Lincoln Christian Crusaders are up with just a minute 27 left in the third quarter. No one seems to be in any foul trouble, really.
And they are not getting out of their huddles. They must be drawing up something good.
It must be. I expect great execution out of this.
I do as well. I'm excited to see what happens. Keep us on the edge of our seats. And if you weren't tuned in before, we did announce that we are playing against Norris tomorrow, so tune in tomorrow night to see the JV, varsity, and varsity boys all play against Norris. Always been some good competition between Lincoln Christian and Norris. See if we can keep that up tomorrow night with some good games.
Hopefully both boys and girls can come out with a win from that.
Yes. Fingers crossed that we scored just as many threes as these girls
These
have
girls
tonight.
here are tonight. Hopefully our score looks similar to this.
Yes. 10 threes, we
10
were just
threes.
informed. Threes, wow. That is 30 of our points if any of you guys cannot do the math by yourselves. Just about half of our points with us having 61 currently. That is insane. And the Malcolm Clippers bring the ball down the court
The clock is ticking down in the third.
with just 15 seconds left. And a shot
A
attempt.
shot by number
Out.
35. She gets it. That is Cheyenne Sehi. My apologies on that name if I got it wrong.
Where's it at? Shout out to my lasers team this summer with Ashlyn from Malcolm. She was such a great player. We will see her probably in And we are back with you guys in the fourth quarter. 61 for the Lincoln Christian girls and 20 for the Malcolm Clippers. I've lost a little bit of hope of getting that 100 points. We'd have to have 39 points here, but you know what? Everything is possible.
On the floor for the Lincoln Christian Crusaders, we have Merrill Paul, Bella Bingham, Kenadee Ailes, Jessa Heiser, and Macy Pittenger.
Jessa Heiser with the steal going down. The pass to Merrill Paul. Passed out and around.
Great ball rotation by the Lincoln Christian Crusaders.
And she
as
knocks
Kennedy
it down.
hits a three.
That ball rotation was honestly amazing. Hopefully we can see some of that in the future throughout the junior high girls games, that they'll keep this up, keep up this team aspect that they've really nailed in here tonight.
Merrill Paul was in good help there as Kennedy almost comes up with a rebound but aggressively fouls Haley Dolliver.
And we've got a sub and a Casabama in the game for Bingham. And honestly, you just got to watch these out-of-bounds plays, see if they will also be in the game the high schoolers will play against us. And Lincoln Christian Crusaders bring the ball up the floor. Ball rotation again with this 5-out game that we can see. Drive baseline for Merrill Paul.
Great reversal by Macy Pittenger.
And you got to give it to these Malcolm girls. Their defense is looking pretty good this possession.
Maddie Casabom
Knocks
with the three.
it down.
I don't know. Maybe we will hit 100.
Maybe we will.
If we hit 10 more threes, free throw, I think we can do it.
We could do it.
Hopefully my math is right.
Not sure, but
Foul
I'm
by
try.
Kenadee Ailes.
And we do have a running clock, which will make this getting to 100 quite difficult now that we are up by 40.
It is now 69-21 with just over 3 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Lincoln Christian girls moving it around with a good look inside, but just not getting there. And, yep, lays it in. Hallie Dolliver with the timeout immediately called by the Malcolm Clippers. See if they can get something going here. I'm guessing they might be drawing up a press here to see if they can get some steals quick.
Lincoln Christian is up by 45 points.
We love to see the math. And tune in next Tuesday. We have Addie Ehlers and Isabel McEwen on Strive for you guys.
For the reserve game against Southeast.
Against Southeast. Class A game for our Class C girls.
That'll be a good game.
It will be a good game, and hopefully their commentating can
live up to ours.
Yeah. I've heard great things about them, though. But we do have a little bit of a rivalry going with them.
I think we do.
And this is only our first time, so buckle up and get ready for more games with Hallie Heiser and National Males. And the girls are coming back onto the court after that timeout. We'll see if they set up in a little bit of a press, but it does not look like they're going to, so I wonder what they were drawing up in that timeout.
Since the Lincoln Christian girls are up by so much, this is a great time to really work on our offense and get good looks.
Yes.
For future games that are a little bit tougher than this one. Great penetrate by Macy Pittenger.
You can see good ball rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Matched by a really good defense again by these Malcolm Clippers. I'm very impressed with their defense tonight.
They're doing well. Sticking with it. Oh.
With the bank.
A bank. Okay.
Kenadee Ailes with the bank.
I mean, if it's points, it's points. And no
The
matter
bank is
how
open.
ugly it is, it counts.
Not too ugly though. It wasn't terrible. It was pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Good thing we aren't going back to the Louisville game. And a shot attempt by Macy and just short.
That Louisville reference, I did hit the side of the backboard on my Louisville game freshman year. I was a little nervous to be in that game, so.
And honestly, nerves can get to you, but these girls seem to be handling it quite well with this being their first game on this court and with all the high school girls watching them. They seem to handle it well, and that ability to handle that pressure will be seen throughout not only their junior high career, but also into high school.
I think they're maybe trying to show off a little bit for this high school team, don't you think?
I think they might be.
They're doing a great job of that as we have a minute left in this fourth quarter. Score is 72-24 Lincoln Christian.
I would have to say, after our up all night 6-hour basketball camp in one day with them, I think they learned a lot, and that is truly showing here after we taught them all.
I think so.
We can see the score 72-25. Hallie Dolliver at the line.
And
she knocks it down.
Hits both her free throws.
Such a good performance by Hallie Dolliver, and she is out of the game. Truly applaud her for everything she did tonight.
She's doing a little bit of everything, offense and defense.
And the game is winding down. 15 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Thank you again for tuning in with us on Crusaders Drive Network. We've loved all your guys' support throughout this entire night, and that concludes the game. Lincoln Christian Crusaders with 72-26 for the Malcolm Clippers.
Lincoln Christian girls, Jessa Heiser ends with 9 points, Macy Pittenger with 11, Whitney Cunningham with 3, Bella Bingham with 7, Kenadee Ailes with 25, Maddie Casabon with 15, Meryl Paul with 2. And for Malcolm, Hallie Dolliver ends with 19 of their 26 points. Thank you for joining us for the junior high basketball games tonight.
And today it was Hallie Heiser
and Ashlyn Ailes.